Alibaba, seriously, still the program. And of course, my name is Yo. And I'm here tonight again. Don't be surprised. I know you saw Alibaba last week, yeah? But then he couldn't just make it down here. So I'm still here today. I'm sure that from next week you will see him come to do his thing. But then, as usual, I'm not here alone. I'm here with Ayenana.
Call me. I have BSc. I have MA. I have MMM. Just I don't know those things.
Okay, and of course, I have DJ Pretty on the wheel. What happened? What happened? That's DJ Pretty. And of course, yes, I've got Simon on the keys. Simon, can you actually play something? Can you actually play something? I'll start doing ping, 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 ping. Can you play something?
He's always, if it's not on keyboard, it's on his keypad on his phone.
He will be doing ping, 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 ping. What are you playing? You're just confusing everybody. All right, that's Simon. Of course, he's always on the keys. Simon Keys. All right, and it's Alibaba. Seriously, my name is Yo. And just a quick one. Those two girls that wanted to embarrass Davido. I don't know what their plan was. I don't know what their plan. You see, now when you hear when they say that they should regulate what people do on social media, you will not be wondering, what was their aim?
They wanted to get famous.
Is that how to get famous? You know, sometimes you now begin to wonder, Abi, truly, it happened. But then they were trying to cover up. Abi, they are just lying. Because the way they talked about it, the video lasted for, was it 2-3 minutes or so? 3 minutes, thereabout.
Davido and Chioma's husband impregnated their sister.
What? And then the English they were even speaking was by force English. Instead of them to have just spoken Yoruba quietly, as if, I don't know, as if they were thinking we would not understand what they are speaking. I don't understand. And then they now finish. They now say, it's a joke. It's a joke.
That's that one lady. She gave birth to twins. She's not saying one of the child is for me. I said, I don't understand. How can you say one of the child is for me? The child he even gave me. That one, you know, that one can never be president. The child was just looking at this.
Oh, this boy is a fool. This boy is a fool. He said the child. So if the child can be president, you have collected the child.
I would have collected. When I look at the face of the
twins, and then one is just your own.
Then I customize chef for baby Ozu. I say, hey.
Oh, okay. And then, of course, yes. So I just believe that Davido has said that he was definitely going to deal with those girls. So let's just wait and see what happens. And then gossip too had it that Davido's father was expecting a child. But then we've had that no, he's not expecting a child by himself. He's expecting a grandchild. That's the beginning of David. So let's just wish them well. Hopefully that things will work out well too for them. And then immediately too, I also heard that we should watch out for our passport. New passport is coming up. So just watch out. So if you go, and I keep telling you, now they've made it's mandatory. You must have the national ID card. If you don't have national ID card, you cannot apply for your passport. International passport. You cannot apply for international passport if you don't have national ID. So you don't go and waste your time. Better go and get your national ID before you go that you want to go and apply for Kini. You hear now?
But what is the difference between passport and international ID card?
No, it's not international ID card. Like it's just like your national ID.
That green one.
That small national ID, yes. That small one. So you must have it now before you can apply for your international passport.
I mean, let everybody have matric number. You know that some keys now, you will see some keys 021 214 EG. So what the government is trying to do is trying to make human being have plate number, which is a very good one.
No, it's good so that it will help us, so that they will know the population of those in the country. They will have records of everything so that they will know what amenities that they should provide when they should provide it.
And after this one, they will be acting for side mirror. or seek caution. Because as a human being, you have to be security cautious. Safety first. You have to have all this seek caution behind you.
Alibaba's, can you keep quiet? Alibaba's spontaneity is November 16, and of course, yes, he gives the opportunity to young and upcoming comedians to be spontaneous. If you know have what it takes, November 16 is the date, yeah, for you to be at the Muson Center. And of course, it's taking a new dimension completely. It's taking a new dimension. So just watch out. You must be good to be on that stage. If you're not, my dear brothers and sisters, you're on your own. You're on your own. It's not easy, because you will crack joke with everything that is something, anything. Yeah? So just watch
some
out.
of the audience are wicked. Count things are right.
Anyway, just watch out, yeah? Those are all the stuff that I just have for you for this week. I'll just go on a quick break, and then when I return, I've got people from Rotary Club. They are going to talk to us about polio. That's the reason why I wanted to talk to them today. We need to talk about polio and why. What's been going on? How come all this while they've been treating people and yet we still have polio? Why? What's the problem? Yeah? I've got people from Rotary Club. They will come in here to talk to us. And of course, yes. If you know the 4 witness, you know if you know 4 witness.
The 4
Forget
witness.
it. Forget it.
Be nice. Borrow people money. Return the money. The 4th one, if you don't return it, they kill you.
Oh, dear. I'll be right back. Let's go on a quick break. Burner, Oluwa Burner. Yes, that's Burner Boy. And of course, he won awards at the Afrima that happened yesterday in Dallas. He won an award. And of course, the last one they did, the Headies, Burner also won an award. And before that one, you saw the video by Flyboy. Those were the 2 musical videos that you saw. Okay. I told you my next guest from Rotary International, and then they are here to talk to us about polio. This polio matter big, so it's not just a little something. And then I've got them from Rotary International. Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
You're welcome, sir.
Thank you for having me.
And then welcome.
Thank you very much.
Annie, right?
Yes.
Annie, and then Dr.
Tunji Funshaw.
Dr. Tunji Funshaw and Annie are both from the Rotary International, if I'm correct. And then also
David.
Okay. Welcome. All right. And then we're talking about polio. Rotary Club, for those of you that don't know, if you don't know the 4-way test, you are learning. That's the first thing you must know if you're a member of the Rotary Club. And then we're talking about polio. Why is it taking such a long time to want to eradicate polio? Why is it difficult?
Well, I mean, the first thing is that polio has been around for 6,000 years.
6,000 years?
Yes.
Wow.
So you can imagine trying to use a sledgehammer in one blow to kill a 6,000-year-old parasite.
Yeah.
So there hasn't been any effort to eradicate polio until about 30 years ago, as a matter of fact.
Oh.
So that was when Rotary International mooted the idea that it should be possible to eradicate polio because we did it in the Philippines 5 years earlier.
Yeah.
So WHO bought the idea after a lot of persuasion, and we've been on the road to eradicate polio since then. And it's gratifying to know that at the time we started, polio was paralyzing 1,000 children every day across the world.
Across the world?
1,000 children in 125 countries. We have, as of today, reduced it to just 2 countries. The children are still being paralyzed by polio. And as of last year, we had only 33 cases for the whole year. So we're not even having up to 1 case a day.
That's 37?
33 cases.
33 kids.
Worldwide.
Worldwide. So how many, if we come down to Nigeria, how many kids in Nigeria?
We had no kids in Nigeria paralyzed by polio in the last 3 years.
In the last 3 years?
No.
Whoa! Thank you, thank you, thank you. Wow.
So, because this polio is a bad thing. I'm telling you. As I call it bow leg, Abi, expansion. My father had bow leg. Yeah, I don't know, maybe it's bow, but the bow leg is so bad that if you want to walk around about, it just walks straight. And the leg does the turning. Look at me. So they decided to use polio vaccine on me. But I don't know the nanny that went to put it in fridge. The thing now became blocked. I'll now lick it. Instead of healing me, the thing now made my leg stiff because it's blocked. I lick.
I like his spontaneity.
Okay.
It's a great show.
So, it's just a case. Okay, so, we have 33 kids in the whole... so what countries are we looking at?
Just Pakistan and Afghanistan.
Just Pakistan
and Afghanistan.
Why?
The neighboring countries. Because there are issues of insecurity, particularly across the border. You know, the Taliban are active in those two countries. Yeah. So that's a major cause. And of course, there are issues of misconception about the vaccine itself. There are people that are propagandizing that the vaccine can harm children and all kinds of... Those funny stories we had in Nigeria
we used to have it in the north then.
That's right. We had it in Nigeria before. But, you know, people's minds have been disabused when intelligentsia and religious people were taken around the world to see where these vaccines are produced. And even Saudi Arabia, that, you know, is virtually 100%, you know, Muslim, you know, society, have eradicated polio using the same vaccines. So there's no real sense, you know, in most of the mischief, you know.
Because I was about to ask, does finding it difficult to eradicate in these two countries, if it has anything to do with religion or something?
Yeah, nothing to do with religion in the sense, you know, that the vaccine itself, you know, is prohibited by religion. Most of the religious leaders in those two countries, you know, have accepted and agreed and bought into it. But like in every society, there are fringe elements who would, like the Yoruba say, fake kori. That we know we are not going to do. No matter the argument, no matter how good what you're giving is, we just don't want it. Ask them why, we just don't want it. So that is the situation. We're still having some of those in Nigeria, but unfortunately for us, the number of people who say yes are far more overwhelming, so their voices, you know, have been drowned. So we're not having those kind of issues anymore in Nigeria as far as people coming out and say we don't want the vaccine. You will have, you know, pockets of families for various reasons who will say.
But of course, you use religious leaders in those places to help talk to them.
That's right. And religious leaders and traditional leaders have been very huge ally in the program, convincing people, you know, but in fact, even the president of the country on national television immunized his own granddaughter so that people will appreciate the fact that the Emir of Kano, for instance, drank a whole bottle of the vaccine in public.
Wow.
To convince one of the reluctant communities that, look, it's not just 2 drops I'm taking. I'm taking the whole thing.
That's the one that they put in your fridge.
Yeah, that's the one. But now that he took a whole bottle, the generation that doesn't need to take it.
He has taken their share. It doesn't work like that. Everybody has to take his own share or her own share.
Okay, so this happens at birth, majorly. So it's not when one is grown. You know, like chicken pox, and they'll tell you if you don't take it, you will have it no matter how old you are later. So it's just mostly at birth.
From birth till the age of 5 years.
Till the age of 5.
That is the most vulnerable time.
Wow.
Because the virus, you know, has a very good appetite for creating immunity.
Okay.
So once you are immune to it, and most people before the age of 5 either get paralyzed by it if they don't get the, you know, the vaccine, you know, or they develop immunity because they've been infected and overcame the infection to develop immunity to it. So it's very unusual. It does happen. Very unusual for adults above the age of 5 to contract the disease.
All right. So you're hearing, we're talking about polio. That's what The Rotary Club is doing Rotary International. That's what they're doing. But Rotary has been doing things that concerns the polio every year. Is that the only thing that Rotary Club is known for? Is that the only thing that Rotary International said, okay, this is just all we want to do?
No, I mean, we use that, you're talking about the World Polio Day.
Yeah.
The World Polio Day actually is set aside by Rotary International to commemorate the first scientists who invented the first polio vaccine, which is named after him. We call it the Salk vaccine. The 24th of October is his birthday.
Okay, 24th.
Another scientist followed 5 years later with the oral vaccine we're using now. So it is just a commemoration and also opportunity to raise awareness in the public that there's polio around the world. Though we are 3 years without polio now, polio is only a plane ride away from Pakistan and Afghanistan. And adults can bring that virus to this nation. Because they're immune to it doesn't mean they couldn't carry the virus. It may not cause paralysis. So if they come and infect our sewage system here, and you know how some of our areas in this country, have poor sewage system, poor sanitation, it gets to a child who is not immunized, the child will get paralyzed. So we use that to continue reminding people that this virus is still around in the world. As long as it's around in the world, and children are not immunized against it, they are prone to be infected, and some of them will be paralyzed as a consequence. That's one of the things we use to commemorate. Throughout the year, we support financially WHO, UNICEF, with funds. I mean, so far we've expended almost $300 million in the last 10 years on the program in this country. But in order to make judicious use of it, we pass it through agencies that we know have the expertise to do so and have accountability. And of course, some of them are passed through Rotary clubs to do projects that are related to hygiene and sanitation. Providing, clean water, for instance, is one of them. A major project that a lot of Rotary clubs do. My committee also has provided almost 35 water boreholes, a lot of them solar powered because of our electricity problem. In areas where we know there's reasonable good power, we provide a generator for situations where. So Rotary clubs, do that to give water. We also provide these wheelchairs and also the tricycles, so that those who unfortunately have been infected have a way of mobility to go to school, to learn a trade and apply their trade and go to work, because some of them, are educated people. They have jobs, but getting to work,
is a problem.
As you know, in this country, we don't have public transportation system that accommodates them. People like that. So that helps them to overcome, that situation.
So I want to ask a question. What's the name of the polio vaccine, sir? The one they use presently?
It's the oral polio vaccine, OPV.
OPV?
Yes.
Okay. Can I have some? I want to point to my account number because it has been paralyzed for over 1 year now. Money no dey enter. Please help me.
Okay, that's not what
we look into that.
That's not what you need, guys. Okay. So, what polio day? Meant to be 24th?
Yes.
Or is 24th?
24th. We're celebrating on the 24th.
Okay, so what is the program that we are doing now? What are we doing to celebrate, to make it bigger? Are we going to schools? What are we doing now? What is Rotary doing now?
Well, part of what we have done so far, we have created awareness by doing road works all across the country. We had a huge one. Was yesterday in Lagos.
Oh, okay.
We've had in Abuja, last week Saturday. All over the country, Port Harcourt, name the city. There's no major city in this country where there are no Rotarians on the streets.
Yes, of course.
Creating awareness. That's one of the things we've done. We've also, done competitions for arts and, literary talent among young people, give them prizes. We've done golf competitions to raise awareness also, and and make sure we get some funds into the budget.
Yeah, that's the most important thing.
Yeah, because it's an expensive
Yes, it
venture,
is, I know.
Because the goalpost just keeps, shifting.
Yeah.
As long as we don't eradicate it, we need funds all the time. And that's part of what we're going to do in a week's time.
Okay.
Is also to create awareness with a concert.
Oh, there's a concert.
She will talk about that.
Okay.
I think she's better placed to talk about that.
Okay, so I'm here to promote the Keep Polio at Zero concert.
Okay.
That is being headlined by Alibaba himself.
Okay.
Alibaba happens to be a polio celebrity ambassador, a Rochi polio celebrity ambassador. And the last time we had a meeting with our ambassadors, they actually said their way of giving back would be to come together to host a concert, and all the funding from the concert will go into polio eradication. So that concert will be coming up on the 3rd of November,
Okay.
2019, at the Royal Oaks Event Center.
That's a Monday.
It's a Sunday.
It's a Sunday?
Yes, 3rd is a Sunday.
That's it. Okay, third. Yeah, okay, third is a Sunday.
So a week
Yes.
from today exactly.
Yes,
so
yes.
by this time next week, it's either we're rounding off or we're in the thick of things.
Because Ali will come to the studio that next week.
He's not coming now.
Ali will be in the studio
He's not going to be there.
that next week.
Trust me, he won't be here.
You're not free. You're still going to be here.
You're not free next week, except you guys will do your show over at the event. So outside of Alibaba, we'll be having other celebrity ambassadors like Kate Henshaw. In fact, the show is going to be hosted by Alibaba and co-hosted by Kate Henshaw.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and another Rotarian called John Shania.
Okay.
And we'll have other celebrities such as Fino Timaya, would have Sani Danja, would have Ranti, the lady that's, does the classical music. I would have Akin Sugar and the Sugar Band.
Oh, Akin.
Yes,
Akin
Akin
Sugar.
is supposed to join us here today, but I think he may still make it. I mean, if he makes it before the show ends, he'll join us. But basically,
And Akin is an ambassador too.
he's an ambassador as
Yeah.
well. So basically,
And
what
a
they've done,
Rotarian.
and a
Yes,
Rotarian,
a Rotarian.
coincidentally,
Okay, yeah.
and Alibaba is a Rotarian as well.
Yes.
Okay, and so is Kate.
Oh.
Yeah, so I mean, they all bought into the cause and are happy to, harness their talent to see how they can raise funds towards this cause. So we're here to promote the show and to encourage as many Nigerians that want to join us in this last mile towards polio eradication to just get a ticket and join us there at the Royal Oaks Event Center at Ikate in Lekki.
Yes.
So is Wandeko a brand ambassador?
No, he's not.
Does he need
No,
he
he
does
sang
have
a song for you. You people, your club now. Oh yeah, make we rotate.
this guy?
We'd like to have him as a polio ambassador. The more voice we have out there, the better. And as you can see, the artists are spread across the geopolitical zones in Nigeria. He should be one of
He
the
should bring
first.
Chebi.
We
He
should
say
go
you have
up on
polio.
With this bone leg. I'm an ambassador.
Yes, now you come on before, but please.
Yes. So we can co-opt you and the rest of them to join us, because the more voice we have out there,
Yeah.
the more credibility the program has and the more followership. So sometimes when we speak on our own, it may not, carry that much weight, but when people that other people look up to, lend their voice towards a cause, it just gives it teeth. It gives it better coverage. And of course, their fans, they have a large fan base. They get to educate more people through their channel. So this is why we brought them in, and they gladly accepted to help us, with this advocacy cause. And that is why they volunteered, to give out their talents for free.
Really?
For free.
Wow,
Yes,
wow.
come
Yeah.
Sunday.
You've had it now, it's for free. Oh.
Yeah.
There's bad network here.
There's no bad-
There's bad network, you're not hearing.
Yeah, I mean, it's free, but we can have an arrangement.
Yes, they can have an
I'm
arrangement.
doing it. This is like my CSR. I'm doing
Exactly.
it. I'm giving back to the community.
Exactly.
What the community gave to.
Okay, so what should the people expect on that day?
Okay, I mean, it's going to be a wonderful concert. I mean, like a concert you've never seen before.
Okay.
A concert that you probably have gone to many other concerts, and you never believe that a Polio at Zero concert will be very massive, because the lineup, the flow, everything, people are going to come have fun. They're going to come and have an experience with this concert.
So,
Yes. In addition to what is said, if I may understand you better, please, you need to come, because even adults experience this. That's what they call That's what you say. I have a polio. In my face.
That one is Apollo. Can you just keep quiet?
It's big polio that turns to a polio.
Can you just keep quiet? Okay. All right. So you've heard it. It's on Sunday, the 3rd of November
at the Royal Oaks Event Center, 3rd roundabout, Ikate, Lekki.
3rd roundabout Ikate Lekki. That's where it's going to be, and then make sure you are there. And then let's join hands to
keep polio at zero.
Yeah. Polio at zero.
At
okay,
zero.
That's it.
For you.
Oh, that's for me.
Yes.
All right.
You can be
Thank you.
one of our champions.
Oh, that's it.
Yes.
That's nice.
Wait for us with pride.
I will. I'll wait with pride.
I will be expecting to see you there as well.
On the 3rd.
And the Prince.
Yes, we'll be there. 3rd of November.
Yes.
You know you are creating a problem, Annie.
What's the problem?
If he's not here,
So Ali, I'm not here. Ali is not here. You tell me who will be here.
let me see whether I can find.
You have to be there.
So let me try. Let me try. Yeah. All right. I know.
Okay, so one last word to our viewers out there. And for me, I'll say as much as possible, since we're on the last mile towards polio eradication, like my chairman said here, we've been 3 years without polio. But this is where the journey just begins, because we have to guard our territory and ensure that it doesn't come back.
I was about to ask that.
Exactly.
Now,
So what
okay,
we're doing is pushing and ensuring that we take the message out there that regardless of what you hear, you need to still immunize your children from 0 to 5 years old. As soon as a child is born, ensure that they have their polio vaccination, so that more and more we guard our territories and don't allow this, scourge come back to us. Because if we hear one incident and we're back to ground zero, I will not get out of that cycle till another 3 years.
Okay, so quickly before I round up, I'm supposed to round up now. But what are the other things that people should do? Does it have anything to do with the environment?
Yes.
Does it have anything to do? What are the other things that people, all those at home listening to us right now, what are the things that they should do? If I can just have that in 30 seconds.
I think fundamentally is to make sure that the child gets immunized.
Yes, okay.
It's 0 to 5.
5.
But then the other ancillary things is keeping a clean environment, making sure your source of water is clean, is not contaminated. The water you use in, making your baby, food, the one you use in cooking for the children in the house to eat, are all clean, potable drinking water.
From good source.
I think those are the main fundamental things. One is total prevention. The other one is ancillary prevention.
Thank you so much. And don't forget, it's on the 3rd of November, Sunday, next week Sunday, at the Royal Oaks
Event Center in Lekki.
So make sure you find out time to go there to help kick. What did you call it again?
End
Keep
polio
polio
now.
at zero.
Keep polio at
zero.
That's it. Yeah? And I am saying it right now. Let's all keep polio at zero. Yeah? I'll go on a quick break. I'll be right back. Make sure you go nowhere. It's Alibaba seriously.
Thank you very much.
All right, that's the Song of Tea classic that you just heard. Nobody fine past you. You just heard that song. Nobody fine past you where they hear me now. Nobody fine past you that you're just watching, and then nobody fine past you that's planning to take your child for the vaccine, and then you're planning to attend the event on the 3rd. Okay, and then I have another guest in the studio right now. This guy is always behind the scene. Always behind the scene. And this particular guy, so I'm surprised to see him here in front of the camera. Unlimited LA. How are you?
I'm fine, sir.
Welcome, bro. Easy going guy, but once he's handling the camera, he's something else. How has he been?
Well, it's been regular.
He's been regular.
That's what I was saying.
How many years now have you been doing the cinematography thing?
Since 2012.
2012.
So that makes like 7 years now.
7 years. Yeah. And Any awards so far? You got nominations. I saw you got nominated.
I've got Headies.
Yes.
NEA, NMVA, Beats, 2 exclusive. It's a lot. I can't really I can't really put it out right now.
But Unlimited, I have one major problem. Why is it too expensive to shoot musical videos? Why? You guys charge a lot. Why?
I don't think it's expensive, because if you check the standard that we're, with the limited resources we're working with in the country and the standard we're putting out,
yeah,
and if you have to put your charge on that, I think it's relatively cheap in this part of the world.
It's cheap.
It's cheap. It's very cheap.
The cameras they use very expensive.
But I still you use red. If you're not using red,
I'm a filmmaker and cinematographer. I don't put all my effort on a particular brand of camera, so I shoot with anything.
So you can shoot with anything. You shoot with Canon. You
with
shoot
my phone.
You shoot with your phone.
I can shoot with my phone. Yes.
Wow.
I'm serious right now. I can.
That red is like how much, no?
Do you want to buy that?
Because I have one on sale for 40K. You will like it.
No, that's a $60,000 camera.
$60,000. And that's how you should patronize me.
For your own 40.
But the red, I only take selfie.
Okay. Let me go on a quick break, and then and then I'll come back to you, Unlimited.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I still have Unlimited LA in the studio, and don't forget it's Alibaba Seriously. We're talking movies, we're talking musical videos generally. So my next question to you is, you guys seem to shoot some things, and yet do you deliberately shoot certain musical videos and you don't bear in mind that NBC might just ban this particular video? Or is it the artist that insists this is what I want? Because if you're the creative director of those musical videos, you should know that, no, this thing shouldn't go on terrestrial TV stations and all that.
Okay, let me say this. Apart from being a creative director,
yeah,
or the creatives generally around the music video, I'm also a businessman. And in business, they always say customers are always right.
Okay.
And artist comes to me, is ready to pay a certain amount of money and says, oh, I want 20 naked girls in my video. Apart from being a creative, don't forget I'm also a businessman. I'm running a company here. People need to get paid. So customers are always right. Customer is the artist telling me, oh, I want naked girls in my video. I don't have a choice than to do that, because he's the one that will put it on his own platform.
Not on your platform, but your name is there.
Yeah, it is.
Unlimited LA.
Yes, director's credit is there.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, I don't own the rights to publish that material.
Not the material.
Because it belongs to the artist. So at the end of the day, customers are right.
Really? So you cannot say, no, I stand by it, I don't want search.
No,
I don't want my name on search.
No, I'm a businessman.
That's the first thing that you think first.
Yeah. Apart from being a creative,
you have to also pay the bills.
Yes.
And I think it's a great one, because it creates job opportunities for so many ladies out there. They get paid, right?
Of course, they get paid.
Yeah, they get paid. So I think it's something other private sector should emulate.
How? I hate that.
They've already said, you see someone selling a car now. You see a lady almost naked holding the car. You understand? She's not the one buying. She's not the one selling. Even churches.
Unlimited. So quickly, because time is not on my side.
Yeah.
But then the musical video era. Now you talked about using your phones to shoot these days.
I can. The phones that are out now have amazing camera quality, and I can take some shots you would never tell.
That
was taken with the
I think
phone.
it was Beyonce that shot it. One full
with
musical video
the iPhone 6.
throughout,
Yes.
with her phone.
Yes.
From beginning to the end.
It's very possible.
Wow. So the era that we are going into now, do you have a problem with the kind of music we listen to these days?
I don't think I have a problem with it, because music itself will always evolve. I mean, it wasn't like my dad's time that it was like the Sonny Ade, the Ayinla Omowura always playing on the radio, and it sounded kind of annoying to me when I was growing up. But that is just the evolution. Now we have hip hop, we have Afrobeat, so we just have to just keep up. It's music, yes.
Because them days they used to have message in their songs.
Yeah.
They Evied Naugoli, the Sonny Ade, the Orlando Wars and co. They had something that but
do.
these days we seem not to have anything.
I think we have too much problem. Everybody wants to be happy, dance, and just basically be entertained. So that's the level of content that.
So you just keep chunking that out, and then
that's what the people want.
So just give it to them. Just give them as they want them. Just give it to them.
It's entertainment, so.
Anyway, things have changed really because when you look at it these days, I was listening to Terry G's Free Madness.
Free Madness, yeah.
Then when he released the song, the song actually felt like it was a fast beat. But 2 days ago I was playing it while in the studio, and then I found out that the song is just slow.
It's slow compared to what's going on right now.
Yes, it's really slow.
Yes.
So it wasn't as fast as I thought it was then. And I think this era, they want it fast.
Everybody wants to dance. Everybody wants to be entertained. Everybody wants to forget.
So we don't care about the content, lyrical content anymore.
The content is to make you dance make you feel entertained. I mean, if you need to educate yourself, maybe you probably go and read a book or something.
So we shouldn't bother using music to educate.
No, it's not.
Let's just use it.
It's not like that anymore. It's not like that anymore.
Because you can't imagine you are reading and you are basic, but you have to choose one. Because Natiala Likoma said in Australia.
Who said?
Natiala Likoma.
Who is that?
A female artist. You understand? That's the former president's daughter. That was in 1962, October 4th. She said, music. So that's how they call it music. M stands for motivation. U stands for understanding. You have to understand what you're dancing to. S stands for solemnness. It puts some people in the sense of solemnness. I stands for inspiration, very inspirational. And C stands for, at times you see what you're doing. That's where the cinematographer comes in. You understand?
Okay.
You see it. That's where it comes in.
Oh shit!
C for C.
That's C for C.
I have seen it
all. Okay, so for the business of it now, in your own understanding, do you think we are meeting up with the likes of what is being shot in US and in London? And
yes, our quality is international standard now. Yes, because I can say that because I've been opportune to travel out of the country. I've shot in the US, in the UK, Dubai, South Africa. I've shot basically everywhere, and I can see that even compared to our limited resources that we have to work with, our quality and our standard can rub shoulders with any 50 Cent's video or any Chris Brown's video now.
Wow. Yes. Wow. Yes. All right, that's good. So you've had Unlimited talking about our music, musical videos, the quality. We are there. He didn't say we are getting there. He said we are there.
We are rubbing shoulders right now.
Now. We reached there.
Yes.
Okay, you've heard it. We are there. All right. But then I still believe that let us shoot more musical videos that will educate people about polio and all those things. Then it's important.
Yes, important.
Let us do more of that. Okay. All right. And then thank you so much, Unlimited, for stopping by at the studio. Thank you so much. It's great having you. And please, the definition of music, don't forget.
Yeah,
he said what again?
The last C.
for him.
Yeah, it's for me.
C is for him.
Yeah.
You say M is.
M is what did I call it?
Okay. And you said it's on the 3rd. Don't forget, I'm still with you. On the 3rd at the Royal Oak Event Center.
Yeah. 3rd roundabout, Ikate, Lekki. Yes.
So make sure you attend. It's on the 3rd. And then I talked about the 4-way test.
PM.
I talked about 4-way test then. 4-way test of the things we think say or do. Is it the truth? Is it fair to all concerned? Does it bring goodwill and better friendship? Is it beneficial to all?
Whoa.
And is it your own?
I pronounce it
Thank you. Yes, I just still remember. I still remember.
Nice.
All right, thank you so much. It's been great. Thanks to my guests for stopping by, and then we'll see you same time, same station next week. It's Alibaba. Seriously, my name is Yohan. On behalf of the guys, Prince, DJ Pretty, and then Simon on the keys, I say thank you. We'll see you same time, same station next
Bumi Davis.
Bumi Davis, big shout out to you. And don't forget, November 16th is Spontaneity with Alibaba. Bye for now.
Whiskey, yes, you're risky.